We are recording from the ashram of our revered Guru, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmananji in Miami, Florida. Today is May the 16th, 2015, Saturday evening, and tonight Swamiji will conduct a class on concentration and meditation. And now, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmananji.
Om Brahmanandam Param Sukhadam Kevalam Jnanam Urtim Dvandvatitam Gagan Sadrisham Tattvamasya Lakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om. Adorations to Sadguru, who is Brahman, the giver of supreme bliss, embodiment of pure consciousness, one without a second, vast as the ether, infinite, eternal, beyond the three gunas and their modifications, the supreme preceptor. We begin with concentration exercises on slide projections. You have before you Goddess Saraswati, the giver of enlightenment, wisdom. And first and foremost, the symbolism is God as a mother. And the next point, all the details about the picture have mystical implications. She sits on a snowy white lotus. Snowy white lotus is heart that is absolutely pure. Swan is her vehicle. Swan is in Sanskrit called Hamsa. And Hamsa and Soham has mystic relationship. Soham, that am I. And once you attain that level of enlightenment, your intellect becomes like a swan. And Goddess Saraswati as if rides on it. Without going to many details, swan means intuitional intellect. One hand holds mala, jap malas, giving you the importance of japa, repeating the divine name. Another holds a scripture, the importance of satsanga, listen to the teachings of the scriptures. Veena gives you a special message to be applied in daily life. Firstly, Veena presents to you, there are strings of the Veena, and they have to be well harmonized. Human personality is like a Veena with four major strings: karma, action; your heart aspect, that's emotion, devotion; and your intellect aspect, intellect, wisdom. In a broad sense, action, emotion, will and reason. These are four strings, and spiritual movement is to integrate these four. If you are integrating it, your life becomes a channel of Goddess Saraswati's music. How does her Veena sound? If you bring harmony in your daily life, then the touch of that Veena, the sound of Veena will give you a special meaning to your life. So all that is implied, and Goddess Saraswati is the Divine Mother. Closing your eyes, visualize the form of the goddess, her golden adornments. Gold represents intuitive wisdom, and snowy white dress represents absolute purity. Next, open your eyes. We are looking at a lily. Remember the saying of Lord Jesus, consider the lilies of the field. How do they grow? They toil not, they spin not. But Solomon, with all his greatness and majesty, was not arrayed like any one of these. Try to first develop a sensitive way of looking at nature. Enjoy nature around you. Don't get too stuck to you know what. Constantly TVs and computers. Instead, find time, stay with nature, and let your sensitive mind enjoy what grace is expressing through these flowers, and what dynamic energy is operating in every tree, converting crude earth into a vital sap, leading the sap to all little leaves, allowing the bud and the bud from bud to the blossom. And all that goes on with such grace. See the majesty of God. And from a very practical point of view, train your mind to meditate upon lotus. Every psychic, every mystic center is meditated upon with the help of lotus. Lotus is at the heart center, lotus between your eyebrows, and ultimately at the crown of the head is a big lotus, 1,000-petaled. Closing your eyes, try to imagine your heart has turned into a lotus, and your tender sentiments have become petals. Next, open your eyes, looking at a swan ready to fly, unfurling its wings. that spirit of expansion and joy must enter your heart as you practice meditation. Meditation is a spiritual adventure. Allow yourself to have that type of visualization, affirmation, imagination that you are a swan, not limited to your body. And you can fly, you can soar. And I will give you that exercise very soon. Closing your eyes. Next, open your eyes. You're looking at a forest during autumn, where the trees have become all with golden leaves that are constantly showering from the trees. The earth is laden with the mystic gold. As you advance on the spiritual path with divine experience, these subtle vasanas of your mind, they become like this forest. The vasanas begin to shine with a special divine touch. They become golden. Closing your eyes, enjoy the picturesque setting of nature, the beautiful meadow through the forest in autumn. Next, open your eyes. We're looking at a volcanic mountain. Fusiyama. And here you are seeing another aspect of divine presence. The mountain is calm and decked with snow, cool, but there are times when volcano erupts, an immense power begins to develop. I'll just give you a mystical implication. If you enter into deep meditation, you are as if entering into a mountain full of snow, cool and calm. But if your meditation becomes very profound, wisdom bursts with immense force, burning up all your karmas. Closing your eyes. Next, open your eyes. This is another picturesque setting of nature. It's a beautiful lake, trees. In autumn, they've turned yellow and golden. The mountains have a scattered snow. But the highlight of this setting is the beautiful lake, calm, clear, and all this majesty of nature is reflecting in the lake. Your own personality has been presented in the form of this setting of nature. The wisdom potentiality within you exists like mountains. Good qualities, they exist like those trees. Your mind, as it becomes purified, becomes the lake. You have the sublimity of the mountain, the richness of divine virtues, and the tranquility of your mind, all presented in the form of this picturesque setting. Closing your eyes, next open your eyes. You have a glorious display of pictures during sunset. Setting sun, creating a dazzling display of divine glory. Closing your eyes, mentally visualize this setting. And as you visualize, try to have a profound understanding that deep down you are pure consciousness, like the sun. And as the sun begins to withdraw all its rays, the rays that go to create the world, the rays that spread out through Maya, as the sun withdraws them, in your deep meditation and samadhi, you enter into a mystic splendor. Remember Kabira's statement, Lali mere lal ki jit dekhaun tit lal. I see the beauty of my beloved. And no matter where I turn, there is that divine beauty. Until I myself becomes that glorious beloved. Keeping your eyes closed, follow a simple exercise. Imagine you are seated by the ocean during a full moon night. And you are developing attunement to the ocean. By a simple breathing method. First, become aware of your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in deeply and breathing out softly. While you are breathing in, imagine the surface coming up towards you. As you begin to breathe out, the surface moving back. And you are experiencing attunement with the ocean. Add to this, as the surf comes up towards you, there is a chorus of Om. While you breathe in, a mystic chorus of Om is coming along with the surf. And you become enfolded by the mystic chorus of Om. You are enfolded by divine presence. As you begin to breathe out, surf is moving back and you are expanding. You become enfolded by the ocean. So create a mystic swing, breathing in with Om, breathing out with Om. Not ordinary Om, chorus of Om comes up while you are breathing in. As you breathe out, a chorus of Om recedes and you are being blended with the ocean. Now come to another stage. You have turned yourself into a swan. And you fly. Develop a self-sensitive understanding that you are not confined to your body. Whatever moves through your mind in a profound way, that becomes your experience. So, you have turned yourself into a swan. And imagine you are flying with a sense of expansion. As you look down, you are looking at the ocean, shimmering in the light of the moon. You look around, you are looking at silvery clouds. And you pass through layers of silvery clouds. The clouds have become silvery because of the rays of the full moon. You emerge in the vastness of the blue sky. And The presence of the moon towers over you. The moon is symbolic of divine presence. To create a profound feeling within your heart that as a swan you have soared, transcending various limitations, and you are coming face to face with divine self. Now continue to move on with this profound affirmation. The rays of the moon are nectarine shower of divine grace, and you are enjoying that shower in 3 stages: shower for the body, shower for the mind, and shower for your heart. Beginning with the body, have a very objective look at your body, a detached overview. God has given you this body. Mystery of mysteries. And it is His grace, healing grace, that is coursing through your body, from the toes to the head. And with a prayerful will, may the divine grace that is coursing through my body, may this heal my body, strengthen the body so that body becomes the basis of spiritual evolution and enlightenment. Come to next type of shower, next stage of shower, shower for the mind. Think of your mind as a beautiful lake in the mountains. Mountains are covered with snow. Lake is placid, calm. And a gentle shower is descending upon the lake. Shower of grace, and the lake is thrilled all over. Imagine your mind is the lake. First try to see that your mind is neither involved in past nor in future, nor is it laden with a load of worry. Your mind is relaxed. In that relaxed state, it is being inundated by a special feeling, a feeling of divine touch. The nectarine touch of divine grace. And all the injuries that your mind has sustained through the past, they are all being healed. You are becoming rid of your negative past. Mind recharged by divine grace looks forward to a golden future of enlightenment. You come to the third type of shower, shower for your heart. Relax yourself to such an extent that as if you have gone into deep sleep without sleeping. In sleep, you come close to your heart. Now you have come close to the heart that is being inundated by divine presence. A heart that is full of divine love. There is no experience in the world that could compare even a little glimpse of the thrill that the heart feels during divine communion. And try to imagine that's happening here and now at your heart level. Having enjoyed the three types of shower, shower for the body, for the mind, and for the heart, imagine you are coming closer and closer to the moon until you become blended. You are the mystic swan, and you become blended with the divine moon. And try to imagine what happens to your heart when you have divine communion. Your heart undergoes a change. You have a heart that sends out goodwill for all living beings. Therefore, follow the Vedic mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. May all be happy. And try to enjoy that your heart is in a position to send out such magnanimous prayer. The thrill of possessing a heart that can send out such wondrous goodwill. Live to experience it. That's called self-realization. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya. May all be free of troubles, sufferings, diseases. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. May every soul gain the mystic understanding. The understanding that every soul is a ray of God, and therefore nothing but God. You are separated from God because of a limited mind. This profound understanding breaks down all limitations. And that's the greatest attainment in life. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. May everyone attain that state. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. May no one stay in a world of bondage. May there be mukti, nirvana, moksha, liberation for every soul. Allow that to come from the depth of your heart. Now follow reflective meditation. Meditation has various aspects. There are various types. And if you learn different types of meditation, the practice of meditation will become much more joyous, engrossing. With a peaceful mind, try to figure out, who am I? You raise a question from a profound depth of your heart. And follow a simple guideline. Nothing exists, nothing belongs to me. I am neither body nor mind, immortal self am I. Try to go deep. Nothing exists. Shake off all your illusions about the world. The world is a passing cloud. Nothing belongs to me. That's perfect reality. I am. Where is I am? You are not in your physical body. It goes on changing. You are not in your senses, not in your mind. When you go to sleep, your body moves away from you. Your pranas, your senses, your mind, your intellect, even your ego moves away. Therefore, you are different from the body, mind, intellect, ego. And bring bring to your mind the spiritual affirmation. I am Satchidananda. I am Sat. Sat is absolute existence. Chit, pure consciousness. Ananda, absolute joy. But try to follow these three attributes one after another. First, existence. I am eternal existence. Deep within your heart, do not hold on to fear of death, but rather a sense of eternity. And that's the truth. I am absolute existence, fearless. Step up to the next stage. I am absolute consciousness. This consciousness is the mystic light. It shines on your intellect. Intellect in turn illumines your mind. Mind in turn illumines the senses. Senses in turn illumine the world. The term illumine is figurative. By your senses you experience the whole world. But senses will be senseless if there is no mind. And mind will not function unless there is an intellect behind it. And intellect will not be operative without the light of the self. That self is light of lights. Light is figurative word for pure awareness. All your awareness, awareness of your body, awareness of your imaginations, thoughts, feelings, awareness of sorrow and joy, all your awareness is like a vast sky, and all these contents move like swirling clouds, but the sky is completely untouched, unaffected, and it is luminous. I am that Chit. And come up to the third level, therefore, I am absolute joy. The entire universe is sustained by the self. All creatures, all souls, all their thrill and joy proceed from the self. That self is pure consciousness, and it is absolute joy. I am, not the body, not the mind, not the intellect, not the ego. I am Satchidananda, absolute existence, absolute consciousness, absolute joy. I come to the third type of meditation, which is very simple. I am doing it very short. At home, do it for a longer time. Focus your mind at your heart center. Imagine your heart has turned into a beautiful lotus with rosy petals. At the center of that lotus, there is a golden effulgence, presence of God. And that, according to your own religious orientation, feel the presence as Krishna, Rama, Buddha, Jesus, Mother, whomsoever. The Divine Presence enfolded by the tender petals of your heart. And you may repeat mentally Om, 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 or you repeat your Ishta mantra. Om is radiating from your heart, and the Divine Presence shines. Just like a river enters the ocean, you are as if entering into the ocean of divine love. Soft chanting of Om according to Om Pranayam method. You breathe in, as you chant, feel a resonance moving up your spine. Ram, 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 Ram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah, Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah, Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om. Prayer for health, long life, peace, prosperity, and enlightenment for all of you. Prayer for peace and harmony in the world. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukum Vabandhana Mrityor Mukshiyama Mritat Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavat Sarvesham Shantir Bhavat Sarvesham Purnam Bhavat Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavat Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchid Dukhabhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Mritam Gamaya Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम हरि ओम।